his was sloppy. Like, I don't know, or maybe it was me because it was my first time out.
Tell me why I did not expect this food to actually pull up. They drop him off. He's knocking on the door, and he's like, "Oh, I'm here," and I'm like, "Oh, like what the heck?" I don't know if it was me or if it was him, but it was just like extra. What?
Did he get
Extra.
She called the cops. Cops showed up, arrested all of us. I don't know what the fuck happened to them because they had minors in their house and we were drinking.
Future, as we say hello. You're here with Cindy
And Rosie, and welcome to his party too.
We're here at the park.
We're at, what park are we at? Canyon Country Park.
Yes, in Santa Clarita.
And it's really nice. It's sunset and
It's on the hill. It's really nice. We have the freeway in the back. It was really good lighting, really good sunsets.
And our topic is going to be kind of our first and our middle school, high school experiences. And we're going to share either cringy or cute moments and see what
Yes,
what we remember.
And when we remember, it's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how long it's been since I've been in middle school. Or for my first kiss. Shit.
I graduated middle school 2006. No, 2003.
No.
2003. I graduated high school 2009. So 9 minus 4 is 2005.
2005.
Oh, so I graduated 2005.
Yeah, because I graduated 2004.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, how you didn't do
No.
it before me? You did 2006.
I did. Did I? Oh, yeah, 2006. You're right.
Because you graduated high school 2010.
Yeah.
2010? 2010, millennial. We used to go, 09, 10. Anyways, we're old.
We're the right age, actually.
We're in our 30s. So, in case you were like, what are those 20-year-olds talking about? I was barely out.
I can't.
No, we're in our 30s, okay?
No, we are.
Do you want to ask each other questions? I feel like I go better off that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you remember the first person you kissed? Their name. Do you remember their name, or what they look like, or what if you thought that they were cute for what you thought was cute at the time? Because we all have like different likes now, especially now it says 30s. Could you have expected to have kissed that person that you kissed for the first time?
Okay, so my first kiss, not tongue, right? Because it was just peck.
No, I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you were wild.
No. I was not. I didn't have my first like tongue kiss till high school.
Oh.
When I was in 9th grade.
I think that was my first kiss, was tongue kiss. And it was really cringe. So.
Mine too. I'll share the story.
Yes, please tell me, enlighten me, girl.
Okay, so my first kiss was this guy. We're like guy.
No. This kid.
How old were we? I was in 7th grade. I was like
Remember,
12.
we're throwing it back. Don't think we were like something else,
yeah,
okay?
No, I was 12.
Shit.
His name was Miguel. He was.
I like that
We
name.
were in elementary school together.
Oh, okay. So you guys knew each other for a while.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We graduated there, and then we went to middle school, and I was his girlfriend for 2 weeks.
Ah, hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, well, back in the day, we did like 1-day relationships, okay?
Yeah,
it was
I know.
thing.
It really was. Yeah, I remember I dated a guy named Nathan for 2 days.
Oh, like
And
a couple
then-
of hours?
And I was like, no, I don't like you. So it was him. He was cute from what I remember. I can't really put too like features of him too much. He did look kind of cholito.
Oh, okay. You know, we had
Which
some
was the
cholitos back in the day.
style back then,
Hey.
And it was where was it? I think it was like during lunch, and I was like super nervous.
Was it outside? Was
It
it,
was
under the
outside.
stairs? Okay.
Yeah, I was outside, and I don't know. I just remember just giving a peck kiss, and then that's it. But since the last 2 weeks, we didn't kiss after that.
Oh, shit. Damn. It was
Yeah.
like 2 weeks and that's it. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my first kiss in middle school.
Dang.
And the one in high school, I told you the story before, but I'll share it here.
Yes.
I think I told you, right?
I don't know, maybe. We've been friends for too long to be like, can I recall exactly what you told me?
True.
But then you tell me and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. So please go ahead, tell us again.
So I had a friend named Brenda at the time. Her and I used to go up to guys, and we used to have this line of like, oh, are you this person's cousin? Or are you this?
Oh,
that?
yes.
Oh, you look familiar, blah, blah. That was our flirting style.
And it was easy.
It was easy and it worked.
Yes.
So then I met this guy named Lalo. What are the Lalos?
Oh. Yeah.
Eduardo's, right?
Yes. I think you remember that name. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's coming back. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he was, let's see, I was 14, he was 16.
Okay.
Which is kind of like, if I think about it now, I'm like, that makes me kind of cringe.
But I mean, it was only 2 years.
It's only 2 years, but a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old is so different mentally.
I was with somebody who was 17 and I was 14.
Yeah.
And I was thinking back the other day.
That's what I'm saying.
And yeah, so when you think about it, you're not mentally prepared.
You're not mentally the same. Like, he's about to almost be out of high school.
Yeah.
And I'm barely going into high school.
Which is wild.
Like, I was just a middle school kid like a year ago. Anyway, so yeah, I met him at an arcade. I used that line of like, oh, are you this person's cousin? And it worked, blah, blah, blah. And then, so that was the first time meeting. And he lived in a city, not where I'm from. And we met up again because he also had a friend who was like dating my friend, but not really. So then we met up again at the arcade. And that's where I had my first kiss. I had my first kiss behind the theater. We went back there. And it was weird.
You didn't like it?
No, he had braces and it was very sloppy.
Hey, no hate to the braces people, okay? I used to have braces back in the day.
But his was sloppy. Like, I don't know, or maybe it was me because it was my first time out. I don't know. But yeah, that's what happened. So we were in the back of the theater and we kissed there. And then a security guard pulled up and he just kind of like, no.
I mean, back in the day, that would be considered that.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, that was my first kiss, and it was a little cringy. Yeah. What about yours?
So both were a little cringe, a little bit.
Yeah, the first one was like cute,
cutesy.
It was cute, but the first one, like I do like saying the story, because it's like, oh, not everybody has that type of first kiss, But yeah, it was fine.
Okay. I think for me, my first kiss was, and mom and dad, if you guys are listening, I mean, I was young and reckless, okay?
Actually, no. You won't be seeing this, mom and dad.
But if you do, in the future,
if you come across it. I never thought about that. That's things I don't share with my parents.
Well, please hopefully you don't see it, but if you do, well, that was years ago, okay?
I know. They know what you do.
So one day my mom was like, okay, you're gonna either stay home, and it was like primero lo nuestro kind of like night or whatever, or you're gonna go work with us and planchar your dad's pants. And I was like, okay, I'll stay home. And at the time, this kid named Andy, that was his name, from middle school, he was like tall, he had spiky hair. I was into the spiky hair. I loved it. Loved it. And I thought he was cute. I mean, not that he was like my type, but he was cute. And we were texting for what we could at the time, because I think it was after hours, but back in the day when they used to count.
I remember that.
And I remember telling him, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at home right now. I'm watching the show. I'm like, I didn't want to go to work with my parents.
Want to pull up?
I want to pull up. And back in the day, we used to flirt like that. And tell me why I did not expect this food to actually pull up. They drop him off. He's knocking on the door. And he's like, oh, I'm here. And I'm like, oh, like, what the heck? Like, yeah. Like, I was like, all chimotrufia and all that, right? No. So I let him in, and the moment was cute. The kiss was awkward, but we were like playing like I don't know, kind of like tag, kind of like, oh, run after you, chase me, kind of thing. Okay. And
like teasing.
Yes, exactly. And so he finally caught me. And I had braces at the time. I mean,
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're like, hey, don't fuck with
I had braces.
That's why she got offended, y'all.
Hey, I represent for them, okay? I don't know if it was me or if it was him, but it was just like extra. What? Extra. I don't know. It was just, I mean, like, he tried kissing me, like French kissing for the first time, and I was like, what in the heck is going on? Like, what is this? It was not the best experience, but the next day at school, when I passed by him, he smacked my butt, and I thought it was so cute, because
that's how we used to play back then.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember doing the smack in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, how old were you?
I think I was, what was it, like 7th grade, so.
Oh, you had a boy over at 7th grade?
Yeah, well, he was not supposed to come over. I'm telling you, but you don't expect him to come over, and he pulled up.
Yeah, you must have been 12, 13.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's wild.
I know, I was scared, honestly.
Hey, she didn't get caught.
But I didn't get caught, and
She lived to tell
lived to tell the tale. No, but that was my first one.
Oh my gosh.
In high school, I don't remember who was the first one in high school.
No.
Not the first one.
The first of many folks.
No, but I don't remember who was the first one in high school. I don't know, but there was one time when I don't know, I wasn't talking to this guy, but I don't know if he liked me or not. He ended up getting me like one of those Build-A-Bear bears. It was like a little black bear. You know how you can get the birth certificate and it says he named it Smokey. It had like a Dodger outfit, Dodger shoes, and sunglasses, and he gave it to me one day. And we weren't like a thing. I don't recall us being anything serious. I thought we were just friends hanging out. And his kisses were also wet. Extremely.
I mean, none of us know how to kiss.
No.
So they probably thought it was like, oh, this is what girls like.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, ew, baboso.
No. Again, see, for the people in the back. When I think back, I think that was probably, if I can remember, one of the first ones, I guess.
Okay.
I still have the bear, though. It's cute.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll show it.
It wasn't the guy from Mexico? From your apartment?
Oh, he was my first boyfriend, but I don't know if he was, like, my first kiss in high school.
Oh, okay.
But we can talk about him later another day, at another
We
time.
shall. Make a note.
But, yeah, I thought that was so cute. Just the gestures
cute.
that they,
Like
that happened at that moment.
I like that. What was your high school experience like? Like, what were you into? What is your fondest memory? What's something that you would want to relive, and what's something you would not want to relive?
One of the things that I would like to relive, although it was like, would be probably the drunk days with my friends. I had so much fun. I remember being in Uptown Whittier and taking my dad's truck at the time, because it was like, I think senior year or something, and we all went to like Uptown Whittier. And if you've been to Uptown Whittier, you know where I'm talking about, the Starbucks and the Rocket place, at that restaurant next to it. And we were like drunk as hell. People were going to the bathroom, couldn't find one. It was cringe to think back on, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, so you have fun doing.
Yes, I loved it. I enjoyed that. And then I think one of the things that I wouldn't do, I think just probably start the drama that happened like early freshman year, like being involved. There was this girl.
Oh, what drama?
I'm not gonna say her name because I still don't like her.
Oh, period.
To this day, I'm like, I didn't like you.
I still don't.
Yeah. She would start like a bunch of drama with like within the group. I don't know if she just wanted to be like the most popular girl or wanted to get all the attention, or I don't know what it was. And at first in middle school she was pretty cool, but then when we got to high school, I don't know if she developed or did something or who knows, right? That made her feel like not part of the team, and more so like she wanted to separate the group, because we were a big group, girl. Like, you know how you always talk about like wanting a big ass group? Like that's what I reflect back on, like middle school, high school days. We were like a good 20 of us that would take up a whole lunch area.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so when I think back at that, I'm like, I really wish I wasn't involved, not necessarily with her, but like in the midst of that, because like I think back and I'm like, you lost a lot of friends, or at the time who were friends, when there was no need, because you followed or you heard what this girl said or did, and I think that's one of those things that I would advise to like now to reflect back on and be like, if I'm gonna make a choice in friendships, have them be good.
Oh, is she the one who defined that for you?
Yeah, I think so. And it still stays, you know. I'm 30 something years old and it's still there, you know.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
So in a way, that girl taught you the biggest lesson ever.
Exactly, because now I have the bestest friend in the world. But yeah, so I think that's one of the things that I would definitely not have fallen into, for sure.
Yeah. At least it taught you a good lesson.
It did. Yeah, it definitely did. What about you, girl?
Girl, when you said the drunk days, I was a bad girl. You already know this. So like in 9th grade, we had our big friend group. It was 5 of us girls, and then one of the girls, she met, how much older was he than us? I think he was only like 2 years older than us, maybe. Okay. So she had a boyfriend that was a junior, and then he had his friend. So then all of us would get together.
Of course.
And we would either go to his house, we would go to the other friend's house, or my house. We would ditch a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, okay? This is not a secret, so Ama, sorry. Appa, sorry.
You already know.
Because you already know, because of where the story's going to lead to. So yeah, I would ditch maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. I was really, really bad. But I had so much fun. I had so much fun.
I feel like you don't regret it, girl, honestly.
I don't. I really don't, because of what it led to. Okay, so eventually we went to this guy's house that was pretty much a stranger. I think only one of my other friends knew him. And he had his other friends, but they were in their 20s and we were like, 15 years old.
Oh, wow.
14, 15 years old.
Gap.
Yeah, that's a big age gap. So we were ditching at these people's house, and their neighbor, una señora, nos miró a las muchachas. She called the cops. Cops showed up, arrested all of us.
Wow.
I don't know what happened to them because they had minors in their house, and we were drinking, and some people were smoking weed. I didn't do that. Just so we're clear. But and I didn't do anything. Thank the Lord, I was still a virgin at the time. But when I think back out on it now, it's like I regret it, but I don't, because if something had happened to me, that would have traumatized me forever.
Especially being so young. But
young.
Also when you reflect back in that time frame, it was fun because you got to be with the older crowd. And
I think it was fun up until I got to that point. Because we didn't ditch with those people only that day, and that's where it stopped.
Oh, shit.
All the other days, we were with my friends and her boyfriend's friends, which all became a friend group. So we felt safe around each other.
Yeah.
But this time it was just the girls. I think it was 4 of us and those guys.
Yeah.
Yo de pendeja, I'm like, well, I don't want to go to school. Like, I'm going to go ditch with these people, you know?
Yeah.
So we all got arrested. I showed up in high school with handcuffs. My mom picked me up. She took me to the doctor immediately because she thought that, something had happened to me, or that I had sex or something. And I got checked out, and I told her, like, I didn't do anything, I promise.
I was just having fun, that's it.
Yeah, I was just having fun until we got caught. Thank goodness we got caught. I don't care that we got caught. I'm glad we did. Because then after that, that's when I was like busting my ass in school, because I didn't skip a grade, or what's it called? I didn't fall behind.
Okay.
But I was very close to, very close to. So then after that, I was like, okay, like I'm going to bust my ass. And then I graduated high school with almost 4.0.
So 9?
Because I would have had, I had a 3.8.
Oh.
I was 1.8 away from 4.0 because my stupid Spanish teacher, bitch, I'm talking to you. She would teach us Cuban Spanish because that's what she knew, and she didn't pass me. She didn't give me the fucking A.
Hell no.
Thank you, lady. No, I'm kidding. Whatever. I did good.
As long as you passed.
So that's what I regret, but also no. It's like I have fond memories. I have a bunch of pictures from that day. I probably will not share them because I'm not friends with any of those people anymore. We're just reflecting. Yeah. We're not even using names here. So yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun though. Like,
it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. My house was unfortunately the throw up house. Like, everyone threw up in my house.
Oh man.
And my mom, she worked the day shift, so she would come home, I think like an hour or 2 after we would get out of school. So what my friends and I would do, let's see, I think we got out of school at 3. So we would, like at 2 p.m., all of us nos poníamos a limpiar.
Oh, you're like, no evidence here.
Yeah, no, I could not leave evidence. Todos a limpiar. So that part was funny, like, to me. And we would all have to just hustle out of the door.
Not your mom coming back and be like, why is my house a lot cleaner
Está
than
bien
when I
limpia la casa. Like, you're welcome. Yeah, so that's what we do. So that part's funny to me.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of the memories I feel like in high school really shape our dynamic and where we want to lead. Because even you getting arrested and having all that lead to where, getting in handcuffs, going to school, going to the doctors, like, and now you look back and you're just like, I don't think I'd do that now versus like then at that moment, because it was just fun at the time. You were young and you were reckless.
That's how you can tell if there's younger people watching this. You're gonna have those moments, but you really do have to be careful and be cautious. Like, I was so impulsive and just following the crowd, but I was having fun at the same time. But something could have really it happened to me.
Yeah.
And I was so lucky that it didn't. And some people are not very lucky.
Exactly.
So if you're young and you're watching this, please be safe. Don't be stupid.
Be safe.
You know,
be cautious.
Be cautious. There's ugly, nasty, mean people out there.
Mm-hmm. And even if he's cute, he has his own car, be cautious.
Be cautious.
Be prepared. There's a lot of places you can go, ask friends for advice. Let us know in the chat if you need help. We can do our best to get you that information. And if you have any questions relating to that, please let us know. If you want to know more cringy stories, also let us know. I think that'd be funny. There's plenty to obviously fall back. We've been out of middle school, high school for more than 10 years now at this point. And that in itself is a journey. So, I mean, there's a lot of stories there. A lot of things that I wish I could have done and I didn't. Because unlike Cindy, I was more closed off, more reserved, which I regret in that way because I wanted to experience more.
You did?
You know what I mean? When I hear your stories, I'm like, wow, that sounds like so much fun. But I didn't do that until
you era bien loca.
My senior year. Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck happened to me.
But now we're here, and we're super lucky.
Yeah.
And
I didn't ditch after that. Only senior ditch day. I was not gonna miss senior ditch day. I remember that
purposeful day to ditch. Oh, hell
I remember that day still. So because of the whole ditching and getting arrested and stuff, my counselor and my mom made a deal that I would have to get a paper signed every day from all of my teachers.
Oh, wow.
Every day.
Wow,
to prove to my mom and obviously the counselor that I was at school. So that day, I was already at the beach. My friend had a car at the time. She had a, what's it called? Cuando no tiene roof?
Convertible?
Rooftop
Yeah.
Mustang.
Ooh.
We drove to the beach. It was so fun. And my mom called me and I was at the beach. And she's like, hija, me llamaron que no estás en la casa. And I was there, all of my friends were huddling so that she wouldn't hear the waves, And I was like, sí estoy en clase. Sorry, ma. Oh my God. I should tell her this story, actually.
You really should. I wonder if she'll be like, no, mija, I knew you were out and about.
She's like, cabrón, yo sé.
You won't risk reading just because.
For real. Yeah, I was like, estoy en clase, no puedo hablar. And she believed me. I don't know. She didn't need the proof. And I just kind of forged the signatures because I would get them every day. So I could just copy it. You know? Which I don't think they even thought about that.
I don't think they did.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Wow, I did not know that.
I thought I told you
not that
story.
part.
Yeah.
Not about the ditching part and having you sign the documents.
Yeah. That's the last time I ditched. And then after that I was like, okay, I'm a good girl again. But I was like, it's my senior year. Yeah, it's my senior year. I'm not gonna miss ditch day.
Hell yeah.
I had to. And it was so much fun. I do not regret it. Not even a little bit.
Yeah. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Back in the day, I was one of the first people who had a car.
Oh, okay.
I was that girl, so it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I had a Mustang. But that was early college, and I really enjoyed that too.
Oh, in college?
Yeah.
Oh, so not in high school?
No. In high school, I had a black Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where my dad got it, but it had one of those NOS tanks to make the car go faster.
Oh, okay.
I never learned how to use it because I was so young and early into driving.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool because it would make my car look blue inside.
Ooh.
Had a blue light and everything. But yeah, I was one of the first girls who had a car too. And that experience alone was fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. You went to prom, right?
I did, actually.
How was your prom experience?
My prom was fun. I just went with a couple of my friends. We all met there and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a limousine. Prom itself, it was good. We had casino night, unfortunately.
Oh, that was the theme?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Unfortunately, so me and my mom and my parents, we used to clean offices and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this location for prom, which I thought was going to be out of the blue or somewhere completely different. No, it turns out it was up the street from where we cleaned. Yes, it was up the street, so I was not as excited because I already knew the area.
Mm-hmm.
Versus I think someone who has never gone, or it was just their first time and stuff. But other than that, it was casino night. I wore a burgundy dress with one of those little brooches that were silver.
Oh my gosh!
Back in the day.
Do you have photos?
I think I do.
Should we add it?
We should.
Okay.
I'll add it so you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we spent it dancing. I think there was drama somewhere in between.
Was
like,
that bitch involved?
no, I think it was
Oh.
a different one.
A different.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, we danced the whole night, and then I think I went home after that. I was pretty boring.
Oh.
Yeah, I think everybody else went out and stuff, and I was like, nah.
Oh, yeah, because there's always like after parties.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I'm going home.
Yo, ya me voy.
Yo, yeah, my boy, deuces. What about you, girl?
I didn't go to prom.
You didn't go to prom?
I didn't go to prom. Okay, so here's a fun story,
What
y'all.
the heck?
So
The party girl of the 09 did not go to prom?
I know you can blame my ex. So I had an ex. He was actually my first love, which that's a story for another
That's a
time.
whole different story.
But he was the one who was supposed to take me. We were not together at the time because we started dating in 10th grade.
Okay.
This is already senior year, obviously. But we were still talking, you know, when you still talk to your ex, whatever. And he had told me, like, oh, I want to go to prom with you. Okay. So the time came where we had to get the tickets. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to go to prom because I'm going to go to the Washington trip. You know how they used to do state trips or whatever? He's like, I'm going to go to the Washington trip. Like, I can't because of the money, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'll just mess out on prom. And my aburrida friends didn't want to go to prom.
Aww.
I know.
I wish we were friends in high school. I would have taken you to prom.
I know. We could have been each other's dates. I had a lot of fun, actually.
Hell yes.
So he told me no, okay? So then fast forward. This was out of high school, I think maybe a year or two later. And we're talking again. And I go to his house. I see the prom photo in his house with this one bitch we used to fight over. She used to be my friend. Pero she was always so like weird with him.
Yeah.
Like bien ¿cómo se dice? Brusca con él. So I would tell her like, can you lay off of him?
That's
you know?
my man, okay? At that time.
Yeah. And you know, she was just like those weird girls. Well, turned out
What?
he went to prom with her.
The audacity.
Yeah. Stuff, huh? And that's why I didn't go to prom.
Wow. You let my girl miss out on her prom for some stupid. Are you kidding me?
Honestly, it's probably best that we didn't go because maybe it would have been bad.
True.
He was my ex.
But that was your prom.
I know. But it's
Still,
okay.
Thank you.
Fuck you. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. I know. I was upset. I was like,
I would have been upset even if years later just because it was that girl.
yeah, exactly.
Could have been anybody else and
It
be like,
could have been any other bitch, but you had to go after the bitch that we used to fight over.
wow. Why are boys so toxic?
And
And I'm
then-
talking about boys, okay? Why are boys so toxic?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was fucked up. That's what happened. But I did go to what's the other formals? I went to winter formal
formal.
with him,
Oh, okay.
and it wasn't that fun.
No.
Mm.
I think it was just him
No.
because Cindy's pretty fun. So
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just like
Wow.
sometimes when you go with exes, it's not the best idea. Like just go with someone new, honestly. Like you might have more fun, because then you have still that like animosity between each other, and that's why
True.
it wasn't fun. But which one was homecoming? I loved homecoming.
homecoming.
No,
Tell me about your
that was one of my favorite ones. Okay,
What
so
did you wear? Do you remember what you did?
what did I wear? I wore those like very 2000s looking dresses. I remember it was red. I think it had red roses on it or something.
Oh.
If I find photos, I'll post them.
Please.
But I went with the girl. Should I just give like code names? We'll call her Strawberry. She was like my best friend at the time. And she's the one who had the boyfriend who was 2 years older who brought in all the other friends.
Okay.
So one of his friends took me to winter formals. I can't say his name either. Anyway, I had a really big crush on him. And he was so sweet. And he gave me a kiss one time. I was like, it was just those crushes that never turned into a relationship, but it was always a
I
crush.
love those.
He was so sweet. Babe, don't get jealous. This was high school, okay?
Back in the day.
Talking to my
We're
husband.
reminiscing, okay?
Yeah, I'm still not like, oh my God, I wish I was, no.
But when you think back, you're like, at the time, he was so
Yeah, at
cute.
the time, like my high school self, my teenage self was like, oh my gosh, like it's so cute, like just the butterflies and shit.
Yes, I
And
love that.
y era bien bailador, bien bueno para bailar.
Even better.
And that ex that didn't take me to prom was there, and I swear it was like those situations where you're trying to make each other jealous.
Ooh,
I
whole ass
won.
movie.
I won that one because my date era bien bueno para bailar.
Oh yeah.
So it was fun, girl. It was fun, and me and Strawberry got ready together, and then they picked us up. Like it was
Aw.
very old school.
Wow, like a movie.
like a movie, yeah.
That's so cute.
And I'll always love that memory. Yeah.
Well, shout out to you, cutie. Back in the
Shout
day.
out to you.
Thanks for making it memorable.
Yeah, you were a very nice person. I hope you're doing well.
Wow, that's so cute. I love that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sounds like a fun experience. If you made it to the end, be sure to put a pink heart emoji.
This one. If you have any cringy stories you want to share with us, let us know in the comments. Or any cute ones too.
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, we want to hear it all. Please tell us. And tell us your age, because
Yes.
I kind of want to know the setting of it. Because we were in middle school, high school in the
We were
2000s.
like 13,
It was
12.
a different time, honey. We didn't have location and all that. So if you got caught doing something while your mom had your location, let us know in the
Oh
comments.
my god, that would be so
I know.
interesting.
I bet you there's something out there like that.
Oh,
I must know. We must know. We like cheese man.
Yes, we love the tea. Please spill it. Thank you so much for joining us and hearing us out and reflecting back on our olden days and learning new stuff about each other, because I did not know that.
No, it's true.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us and
Thank you for watching.
see you soon. Bye.
Yay.